going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. As the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And taken down just shy of the 40. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 101 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now here's Mahomes.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that is caught. touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. That one good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Nothing the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0.
Well, just 8 cents for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 21 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Mahomes now up right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 38, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field, chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 is... Defenders get to him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one over.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and that's complete to Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, and the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Noah Gray.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes, rolling to his right. A dump down to McKinnon,
and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds McKinnon complete and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
See scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.